What up, YouTube? I'm back. So today I simply just want to get something off my chest that's been going on for a while. See, in addition to doing this channel, my priorities are school and work. I work at a Waffle House, and my education. I'm currently a junior at Kennesaw State University. I'm studying cybersecurity. I just finally completed every single GE course I needed to do, and I completed the lower major courses, so now I'm really getting into the security side of my degree, and it's a little late, but no, you can't operate on anyone's timetable. The point is, the new semester just started, and I was feeling kind of empty the Sunday before then, this Sunday, and my manager gave me some good advice. I was feeling kind of off balance, like I wasn't moving forward enough with my life, that I wasn't as far as I should have been. But I look back a couple years ago, a year ago I didn't even know how to drive. I didn't have a license. I was just learning how to drive because for reasons that I'll tell in another video one day, hopefully. But I didn't have an official job before. Waffle House is my first official employment. I was still struggling to get into school because that's another story. But the point is, I'm in school. I have a job. I'm holding it down. I have money in my account and stuff. I have a life. I have my family. I have a house. I'm safe. I have a place to be when I want to stay away from COVID. I'm healthy. I tested negative. There's so many blessings that I have right now. So why do we feel empty? I'm sure all of us have felt like this at times, right? Where even though you have so many blessings, you forget to count them. And that's what I've been going through. I guess it was also fear of the future because last semester was pretty stressful on me. And I was feeling like I didn't get long enough of a break because the winter season, with Christmas and New Year's, that's when business at Waffle House goes at an all-time high, and I get insanely overwhelmed. I was able to hold it, but I didn't feel like I got enough time for me, but I did, And the point I'm trying to go around here is that life's too short, This is going to be the biggest theme of my channel, something I'm always going to be talking about, because everything I'm going to talk about is because I want to talk about it. It's something that's going to help me. It could help others. It could make someone happy. It could make someone's day. And to be honest, that's what we should be doing every day. Doing what makes us happy. Like today, I went out and I bought this cap because I wanted to. And when I put it on, and when I was walking around at the mall on my way home, I was feeling good. I was happy. And that's the point, Yes, there's also going to be times when we want to keep a lid on things, like we want to keep things like spending or drinking or when you have something good, like anything that makes you feel good, if you do not keep a lid on it, it could end up consuming you. But the point is, do what makes you happy. I collect sneakers because it makes me happy. I have posters in my room because they make me happy. It's not just material things. I spend time with my family because they make me happy, no matter how often we kind of irritate each other. I like to offer to take my sister somewhere because, making her day can make me happy. Spending time with my niece, even as she's going through the transition in her life. She's almost 11. She's reaching that age. And she's very mature and hard-headed for her age. And, I'm not exactly what she would deem a cool uncle. But then again, she's a preteen. She's just going through stuff. I gotta let her do it. And I like spending time with my baby cousin Matthew. He comes over here sometimes, and my mom looks after him. And I like playing with him because because it makes me happy, So that's going to be the central point of this channel. Be happy. I'm going to be guiding. I want to help guide people to find ways to make themselves happy. I'm not going to tell you what to do to make yourself happy. That's not going to be my job. I am going to give you my suggestions, and I'm going to tell you my stories because I want to, because I have stories that make me happy and stories that are not so happy, but eventually the lessons that I learned from those stories helped me create stories that made me happy. And going back on my manager's advice, never compare yourself to other people. You're never gonna get anywhere in life if you're just comparing yourself to others. Everyone's got a timetable, because some people don't start college until they're like in their early 20s, or some people start it early, or it takes a little while longer because of things like money or time or commitments, because we should never operate on one timetable that society says we should be. I'm 21 years old. By designation, I'm a senior, but according to my credits, I am not very... It might take maybe 1, 2, or even 3 more years before I get my degree, and I'm okay with that. I'm taking my time and I'm living my life. Again, live your life at your pace, on your terms, because life's too short to have any regrets or have any somber opinions about yourself just because you didn't go as far as you claim you needed to go. Count your blessings. Count the good things in your life, because a few years ago I wouldn't have been able to afford to get this hat. Like, I could have, but I did not have an official job, so I didn't have stable regular finances to look after. But now I do. I'm covering my school, I cover my sneaker habit, I cover my newfound love in clothing and fashion and stuff. I'm building my life as I'm going along. We never truly have life figured out. Even at the end, we're still figuring parts of ourselves out. You're never going to have a complete picture of yourself at once. We grow, we change, we might need different things along the way, and that's fine, because you're just describing life. And I look a little weird right now because this camera's not in the right way I want to be. I'm just going to take a second to move it a little. Sorry about that. First time YouTuber, so I hope you guys can bear with me. I'm learning this as I go along. And another one of my main themes is candor. I'm going to give you my honest opinion about things. And to any of you potential haters out there on YouTube, I don't give a fuck, okay? I do not care if you have anything negative to say to me. I'm living my life. And look, if you want to check me, if you want to educate me on something if I say something offensive, or if I'm being ignorant about something, that's a completely different story, okay? I'll accept that, because I'm a human being, I'm flawed, and I'm going to accept that somebody might want to give me a lesson on something because I made a mistake, But I'm going to give you my honest opinion about things. I'm going to do my absolute best to make sure this is a channel where only positive feelings are dominant. I will plan on telling some stories that might make people bad, but they're for the sake of lessons, because one of the shows I plan on doing here is one about concepts of mental health or advice. Simply random thoughts I'm having about stuff, because this is something I want to get out. And my brother once told me that there's plenty of people who are in a similar situation to me. Like, you have a family that loves you, but for some reason you don't feel like you belong. And that's fine, because no one is one cohesive thing. That's the thing about family. You can be your own individual, but also be part of something. And my family loves me the way I am. And I keep forgetting that, but I'm always glad that they're there to remind me, because I love them and they love me. And remember, no matter where in the world you're going on, you gotta hope that there's somebody out there who could give you love. But look, I know I'm going through... I might be rambling on at this point, but this is going to be my first video, and this is going to be centralizing the big biggest themes of my channel: being happy, giving positive feelings, trying to communicate what I love and what I believe to the world, regarding things as simple as, sneakers, or style, or culture, or philosophy, politics. Very little am I going to talk about politics, because I'm not that kind of person, but I will give some of my opinions, like social issues or economic issues. This is simply something in which I'm going to speak my beliefs and my story to the world. And I hope that even if just one person, even if it's just people in my family who watch this stuff, I'm going to be glad that I might have some wisdom to share, or that I might be able to get through to one person. Because, see, this comes from a phrase from the PS4 Spider-Man game, but it really holds true in real life. If you help someone, you help everyone. And if I manage to help someone get through any kind of personal issue or internal issue, or even just thinking about buying something or trying something, that's all worth it. Because us people, we should all be there for each other. We try to do what's best for us, and when we're our best selves, we're our best selves for everybody else. Our colleagues, our friends, our families, the people who we love, our partners, husbands, wives, whatever. Be your best self, and with that, you'll be able to connect to other people the best. Because isn't that one of the biggest reasons why the internet was invented? To connect with other people? Anyway, I'm glad I could say something on this first video, because I'm actually looking forward to this, and I hope that some of you guys, anyone who's watching this, you will stick with me as I build this channel. Whatever it turns into, I don't care if it turns into some major business or if it's just something that I continue to do as a hobby. I'm trying something out. That's one of my biggest resolutions. Like, I'm not big on New Year's resolutions. This is just something I've been thinking about for a long time. I want to try different things. I want to do some weird stuff. It's never too early or too late in your life to try something. You should do what you want to do now. The only moment that matters is now. Do what makes you happy. Do what keeps you healthy. You'll become your best self. And this will lead you to a good life. That's my simple belief. That's going to be the primary theme of this channel. And every story that I'm sharing, or every personal passion that I'm sharing with you, it's because it's something I love, and it's something that makes me happy. And I hope that I could spread some of that happiness to others. So, thank you very much. This has been the first video on my channel. We're just gonna go with my name for now, because I'm not big on figuring out a YouTuber name so far. But, hope you guys can bear with me. Love you. See you next time. Hopefully, we'll have a new thing to talk about by then.